We are live on the red carpet at the Never Settle show at Canary in New York City. The show starts at 7 p.m. Eastern on Facebook Live. At 7 p.m. Eastern, you're going to head on over to the Entrepreneur Facebook page where Mario will be hosting the show with his great guests, in-studio audience, live band, bar, and the whole works. For the next half hour, 45 minutes, we're going to introduce you to some of the people who are going to be on the show, who are putting this show together, who are part of this event, some of the guests, and some of the attendees as well. And I'm just going to pan around so you can see behind me here now is the studio set in this beautiful loft space, as actually the set designer just walked by, and maybe we can get maybe we can get a minute with her in a little bit. Again, I'm Ross Brandt from Livestream Universe. We are live on the Never Settle Show Facebook page. Please do share this out. Let people know that we're live, that we're getting set for episode 2. The first episode was awesome. Al Roker was here. The Runaways were here. Chris Strub wrapped his pitch and got on the show. So great to see him. And it was just a good time. And we can't wait for episode 2. And I'm going to head back over to the red carpet. And some of you may be in line downstairs actually getting ready to come up and walk the red carpet. And maybe you want to get some tips on how to take photographs on the red carpet. And I'd like to bring in fact, our red carpet photographer, Ro Segura, right?
Yeah.
Come on in, Ro.
How are you?
Good. So thanks for joining us for a minute. Tell us, what makes a good red carpet photograph? How should somebody pose on the red carpet? Because I never know what to do when
I think
like all the many times that I'm walking a red carpet,
I think,
right?
people tend to pose too much, and I think the natural poses and try to keep a dynamic attitude is important, and to be soft, not to
don't tense up and try and pose too much.
Yeah. Just think like the camera is your friend, and that it's not gonna do anything bad to you.
Hey friend, like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
so how did it go the first week? Like last week, were there a lot of photos?
Great. We had a really good time here at the Never Settle show. Mm-hmm. I'm here running the photo booth for Ruth, and this is it's been great. It's been very fun.
Right.
Everybody loves it, and we're ready to kick ass another day. So.
Cool. So the guests are just about to come up, and let's see how they do, right?
Yeah, let's see.
So just be natural, be loose, smile, smile at the camera, it's your friend. That's the advice from Ro.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Love the camera.
Yes, make love to the camera. Thank you, Ro.
Yeah.
And of course, one of the cool things about this show, and how many shows have this, right? Not only a wine tasting, but an actual bar here. You can see it behind me, I believe. I'll turn the camera. I'm going to try not to turn the camera around as much this. Turn it around for a second, just so you can see. So in just a minute, this place is going to fill in. People are just starting to come upstairs, and we're going to talk to some of the guests, we're going to talk to some of the visitors, and we're going to talk to some of the attendees. I think that's a better word than visitor, as there'll be a live band here. Cathy Nolan is here. I'm going to go over, say a quick hello to Cathy Nolan. She looks very busy. Is it okay if I say a quick hello to you?
Hi, everybody.
Hey,
How are you?
I wasn't sure if you were going to be here this week. It's so great to see you.
Next week I won't be here.
Okay.
But I'm here this week. So.
I was all disappointed, and now I'm so happy that you're here.
How are you? Good?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm drawing the 2 guests ahead of time for the show, so once it starts, I can quickly ink it in. And then I've been asked to draw this for people that can't hear.
Okay.
So I just
I'm going to just turn this around quickly, right?
I did a little evil Mario, you
Mario
can't hear anything.
Does Mario know that he's the devil this week?
I asked for his permission, so he said it was fine. Always ask for
around
permission.
so people can see. Real
When in
quick.
doubt, always ask.
How good is this, people? Take a look at how good this is.
So when you're watching the
It's
show,
not done.
if you can't hear, like go down there, I guess, on the thing. So that's what's going on with that.
So I'm great. How did it go the first week?
Wonderful, really great. It's always, you know, you get the new jitters.
I mean, the final product was beautiful. I had friends who aren't even into live streaming. They're like, wow, I want one of those.
Well, go to CathyNolan.com.
There you go.
And email me and let me know what you want. So.
And it's at Cathy Nolan Art on Periscope and social media where people can find you live streaming and doing art.
And today, though, I have two guests, so I'm going to be drawing
Dr.
the interview. Dr. Chloe and then
Coach
Reese. Coach Reese. So I have to make sure I have room for both interviews on the phone board. So
that's awesome.
It's a little challenging, but it'll be good.
Cool.
Yeah.
And how do you like? I mean, you've done TV before, right? You did some stuff
Yeah,
for
I did
ABC
work for ABC News, and I've done a few other things. So
so it's kind of natural to be part of a show.
Yeah, it is, and I love it. It's really fun to meet people like Ross, who's great, and just draw people and. You know, it's a fun little thing to do.
Cool.
So
thank you, Cathy.
You're welcome, Ross.
Great to talk to you again.
Bye.
Let's head back over, see who else. The crowd just starting to come in right now. Wow. We actually have a superstar on the red carpet.
I'm scoping and you're streaming.
Oh!
Okay, so wait, so you're...
can we do a duel?
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do this. So, all right, hold it. Let's go
right.
like this. So this is Ross Brand.
Hey! And this is Mario Armstrong. He is the host of the Never Settle Show, which you're going to head on over to the Entrepreneur Facebook page, and you're going to watch that at 7 p.m. Eastern.
7 p.m. Eastern.
Presented by FedEx Office.
Yes.
Right now we are at Canary. This is where the show's going to take place. It's also the red carpet, the event.
Yes.
Mario, tell everybody why you did this and put this awesome event together in addition to a groundbreaking show.
It's a lot of work.
You didn't
it's
have
true.
enough to do just
I
putting
know,
the show
right?
together.
It's crazy. Like, why would you do that? Nobody that's sane would do that to themselves. Make sure you guys are sharing this out. Make sure you heart it up on Periscope. Make sure you react to it on Facebook Live. Share it out. Comment. I want to know who's in the. I want to know who's here too. By the way, so put some comments in if you're here and you're watching. You know, I just felt like most talk shows are just a show.
Right.
And you show up and you really don't get to see or meet the host or any of the team until it's showtime.
Right.
And I just feel like there's such a disconnect between people and community and interactivity.
Right.
And I wanted to have a vibe in an area where people felt welcome.
Right.
That they were just like, wow, that's a really fun experience. I get to meet some great people. I get to network with people that are like-minded because they're all here for the same reasons. So they should be great new people, new friends, new associations, new partnerships. Like, the biggest thing for me is like, if this show was to create new partnerships from people that just met other people, that would be amazing for me to find out. So I just wanted to have something that was different and unique in a party networking atmosphere.
Yeah, I mean,
before
I can't
you set up
think
the
of a
show.
time there was ever networking when you go to watch a show. Usually you just get walked in.
That's right.
You get warmed up. You're told when you're going to clap.
That's right.
You're going to be told, like, don't talk to the host, don't look at the host
don't
until
touch
the show
them,
starts.
don't touch them.
And so I was so impressed that you stayed after and you shook everybody's hand,
Hell
you took
yeah.
pictures.
Yeah.
But then you took it even further today and you actually went down and met the crowd
I
before
did.
they
I
came
wanted
up.
to say hi to everybody. They're waiting, right?
Right,
And it's just not, I don't like people to wait. And so I wanted them to know, like, hey, we're moving quickly upstairs. We got everybody getting ready for you guys, and we're going to send you up in a second. And now they're coming in.
So real quick, I know you got to get ready to.
Yeah, I have to change.
Just tell
Give us a high
real
five.
quick.
Give us a high five.
What did you like about last week, and what do you think you're looking for today that maybe is something different that we didn't see yet?
Yeah, I mean, last week was. You just made me think of something
It was
that I
such
totally
an awesome
forgot to
experience
bring.
last week.
Last week was incredible. There's nothing like last week. Last week was the first. It's like your first date. It's like, you know, your first romance. There's nothing like your first child, you know. So it was the first. So what I had to, I mean, when I think back at that, I just think about the love that was in the room, the vibe and the energy of the people was off the charts, and it was just so embracing, like one big bear hug. And of course, Al Roker stole the show when he actually stole Canary's device. which is kind of fun to see him do that.
That was hilarious.
But I thought the Canary CEO, Adam, gave some great tips on how to validate yourself before you go out there into the marketplace.
Right.
I thought that Jeff and Kalisa gave some great tips on how to leave your 9 to 5.
What an awesome couple.
I mean, amazing couple. Just they radiate great energy, positivity, and they actually have done it. And I think today they're going to hear from a woman that's left a 6-figure job to go and pursue her thing based off of a health challenge.
Right.
But it's an amazing story. It's really explosive. Plus, we're going to be talking with an awesome psychologist about breaking through fear and anger and some of these other things. It's going to be a different show because it's not the first show, but we're still going to have a lot of fun. We still have we have Evie and Shy and the whole team and the band and Cathy, Nolan doing artwork. Like, it's going to be incredible. It's going to be awesome.
We'll see you at 7. Thanks, Mario.
All right, thanks, Ross. Appreciate it, buddy.
So we're getting set for the Never Settle show again, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page, and the crowd just starting to make their way in. If you're new, to show you the front of the set. This is where the chairs are in the front here. This is where Mario will be doing interviews with his guests. One guest runs a women's boxing gym, the first all-women's boxing gym in New York. She goes by Coach Reese Scott, and she'll be here, and we're going to talk with her in a little bit. And also, Dr. Chloe, who's a clinical psychologist. She deals with dating and relationships in addition to all the usual issues that psychologists. And she makes a lot of TV appearances, so this will be nothing new for her doing a live streaming show. The only difference may be the environment, and I can't wait to ask her when she gets here if she does do any live streaming of her own. I've seen that she has some YouTube videos and things like that. So that'll be very interesting to see. One of the sponsors is Canary, and we want to tell you about Canary because they're the ones who provide the building. And you can see right here, this is the Canary machines. And what Canary does is it alerts you to everything going on in your home. You get video, you can be alerted, so you can set an alarm off if there's an intruder. Really cool product, so we want to tell you about that. FedEx Office is one of the sponsors. They're actually the title sponsor. Definitely check them out. Mario's got some specials you can find online for people. And Roker Media, the great Roker Media, is one of the producers of the show and sponsors, so we're very excited that Al Roker and his team are a part of this as well. And the great Michael Campbell is here, and he's just about to head on the red carpet. But let's see if we can grab Michael for a quick one-on-one. This is Michael C. Voices, Michael Campbell. This guy has the voice I want in my next life.
Oh, thank you.
I've talked to you in person, right? We grabbed a bite to eat after, we chatted and stuff. But it wasn't until I saw that video that I realized what you can do with your voice. It's amazing. How did you get started doing voiceovers and stuff?
Oh, I love speaking. And everybody always said, you ought to do voiceovers, you ought to do voiceovers. I just did it by imitating people, by just having fun every single day, by taking in everything, and whoever I was around I imitated. I just love speaking, I just love living life.
That's awesome.
And it's something that just came out of that.
So where can people find more information if they want to hire you to do a voiceover?
Oh, at Michael C. Voice. At Michael C. Voice or Michael C. Voices.
Okay, and you had a great time last week, as we all did. What made you decide to come back this week again?
Because last week was history in the making. It was amazing, and it was so fantastic, and I just had to be able to come back to get more. Honestly, because there's so many people around the country that wish they could be able to come, and all the co-producers, we're all part of this show, and so many people that couldn't make it, and I wanted to be able to represent them, and I wanted to be here for them and add my enthusiasm to the show, because it's just exciting, because it's all about all of us, and everybody here has the opportunity to make this show big by sharing it out to all your friends, and because everybody has something they want to do that they wish they could do. something more in life, whether it's working another job, another career, or whether it's being able to even get to the refrigerator if they just had a surgery, and they're not able to quite walk, and they want to be able to do more than just sit in the chair. Everybody has a passion, and that's what I'm here to represent, that passion for everyone.
It's so awesome to see you again.
Thank you.
Stick around, we're going to chat a little bit later. Michael C. Voices, Michael Campbell, voiceover artist. We always enjoy talking with him, and it's so great to see him here. The bar is open. Let's head on over to the bar as people are getting their drinks. The bartender is Berlin Kelly, and she has a very interesting story about how she got into making wine. Her company is called Proud Pour, and I'm just going to turn it around and I'm going to say a quick hello to Berlin.
Hey, how are you?
While you're pouring, tell everybody what you are pouring.
So I'm pouring Pinot Noir, and we use the sales of this to restore bee habitat. Every bottle plants 875 wildflowers.
And your white wine?
This one restores 100 oysters per bottle.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
And people can learn about you at proudpour.com?
Yep, that's it.
Awesome. Berlin Kelly, thank you so much. So hey everybody, thanks for joining us. It's crowded in here. The comments sometimes come in a little bit slow, so if I haven't said hello to you personally, I do want to say hello to you, and I thank you all so much for joining. We've already talked to Mario, we've talked to Cathy Nolan, we've talked with Berlin Kelly, the bartender, Michael C. Voices, and Ro, who's taking photographs, easy for me to say, on the red carpet as we get set for the Never Settle Show tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. Head on over to the Entrepreneur Facebook page at 7 p.m. Eastern for the main event. Dr. Chloe? Chloe? Can I talk to you? Dr. Chloe is here. Hey, I'm Ross Brand. This is live on Facebook on the Never Settle Show Facebook page. I know you got to get ready. Just tell us real quick, how did you hook up with Mario and find out about the Never Settle Show?
Well, I got a call because I work with entrepreneurs all the time, so of course I was super excited.
Right. So what are some of the main, you're a clinical psychologist, what are some of the main issues that entrepreneurs struggle with and their main stressors?
Well, you'll have to watch and find out, obviously, but we deal a lot with perfectionism and fear, getting past those blocks.
Okay, we will watch and find out.
Sounds great.
Thank you so much for spending a minute.
Bye.
All right, so you heard it from her, Dr. Chloe. Watch and find out tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page as the crowd continues making its way in here. As we show you this great venue. Let's say hello to Ro again, up on the red carpet. Ro, how are people doing with their photographs?
Very good,
Did they learn some lessons from what you advised them, being very natural
I
and
try to
smiling, loving the camera, all that kind of stuff?
Yeah. It's always better to have a real photographer in front of you. You know, if you can hire a photographer.
Right. Somebody to tell you what to do and
yeah, like someone like, you know, like,
right.
really professional, you know. But, you know, this option is actually a fun option, you know, with a lot of versatility.
So where can people find your work online, or where can they go to find you online?
I have a website. I have Instagram also. It's Rocio Segura Photography. It's ROCAO. The lower dash SEGURA. Another dash.
Rocio Segura Photography.
Yeah, separate with the lower, you know, like
right.
Like the so you know, guys.
There it is.
Check
Look
out.
it up.
You might like it.
Just hit Google Rocio Segura Photography. She's running the photo booth here, the red carpet, helping people getting great photos here at the Never Settle Show event. Thank you again, Ro.
Thank you. I'll be here.
So we're getting ready. The Never Settle Show starts at 7 p.m. on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. I'm going to see if I can grab one of the co-executive producers for a minute. Shy, you got a second for us? Yeah, so welcome to Shy is one of the co-executive producers, but what we really want to talk to you about is how crazy was it last week doing social media with the comments coming in fast and furious throughout the show. What was that like?
So, we'd done the crowd production meetings leading up to the show, where we were kind of able to test the different software that we were using to be able to find out, what happens when we get 100 comments, 200 comments, and what's the workflow like to be able to bring those into the show. And then last week, we had to figure out on the fly what it's like to get 3,000 comments, and mostly our system completely shut down. It was absolutely insane. We were getting so much feedback from people, so many great questions, so many great comments, that we were actually having trouble getting them all up on the air. It was absolutely incredible.
And so, how do you decide which ones get on the air, or you try and get them all on the air?
I mean, to the best of our ability, we want to get every good comment that's not spam, that's not, inappropriate content. We want to be able to put on the air, and then. So we're just kind of going through the feed, taking everything as it comes, and trying to put as much of those kind of like ticker style at the bottom of the screen. Then, when we're getting to stuff like, what are the good questions that we're asking? We've got the whole team in the control room here that's right behind us, and they're looking at the comments, trying to flag the ones that's like, oh, this would be a great question for this guest. This would be a great comment to make the show air.
So that's where they are. Because I'm watching on the monitor, and you're out here, and Evie's out here, and then all of a sudden they show a room back there, and I didn't really know exactly where that was. So that's actually behind you.
So we got, everyone's got the computers back there, and they're looking at tweets, they're looking at Instagram posts, and they're looking at the Facebook Live comments to try to find the best stuff to bring up.
So you bring in comments from Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, right?
Yep.
Which platform was blown up the most?
Definitely Facebook. The comments on the Facebook Live broadcast were like nothing I'd ever seen before. I mean, it was just absolutely incredible how much support, how much feedback, and how many people were talking about what we were doing.
And now I think the view total is like up at 100,000, right?
Yep.
What was there a goal you can tell us publicly, or was there any sort of idea what you thought would be?
We were originally, when we were talking about it, we had no idea. At a minimum, what we were looking to do was to double how many people were tuning into the crowd production broadcast. So we thought if we could get, like 400 live simultaneous viewers, and we could get something like 50,000 total views, we would view that as a success. We were, that our marketing, it would meant that our marketing had doubled the numbers.
That is awesome. So you doubled that.
Yeah, we doubled. I guess we quadrupled our expectations.
Right. So what do you learn between like a first show, a debut, and the second show? Like, what's the big kind of takeaway for, okay, we go back, we look at what happened, we review everything, we get ready.
While there was definitely a lot of that and a lot of stuff changing week to week, the biggest thing was putting in enough work ahead of time that we're actually all able to take a step back this week and make sure, are we eating right? Are we getting enough sleep? Are we going to be ready when we go to air that everyone's going to be performing at their best so we can really do more this week than we were able to do the first time?
Right. So it's a matter of doing a lot of work and prep ahead of time, more than you need for the first show, to make sure that there's no glitches in the first show. And then you can actually take a big deep breath and come up with a workable routine.
Just we can work on the show more normally, really focus on the content, and also just make sure that it's not going to be as crazy with a million different things coming together at the last minute.
Well, I'll let you catch your breath.
Ross, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Great job on social media. I can't wait to see the comments that come in today.
Me neither. Thanks, buddy.
Awesome. Thank you. So that is Shy. He's one of the co-executive producers. It's going to be an exciting event. 7 p.m. Eastern. Over 100,000 views last week. How about that? Over 100,000 views for the debut episode of Mario Armstrong's Never Settle Show, presented by FedEx Office. Todd Bergen is here. What's going on, Todd Bergen? Michael Campbell. We talked to him earlier. Good to see him on the broadcast. What's going on, Michael? In the front row this week. And looking around to see who else might be here. Let's talk to the band. We haven't talked to the band yet today. Cassandra is the female band leader. She's on the keyboard right now. But we're going to see if we can get a minute with her. Cassandra, hey!
What's up?
Amazing.
What's up? Hey guys.
Talented band leader Cassandra Kubinsky.
Hola.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm a little under the weather, so I'm so excited to be here because this energy is like filling me back up. You know what I mean?
And you're getting started a little earlier today, right? You started playing a little earlier today?
I don't know. Are we?
I thought so, yeah, because I was like, oh, she's on already.
No, this is us working out our sound. So if you check in here, we're playing this awesome keyboard, the Roland Juno DS88, and
I'm going to turn this around for everybody, the keyboard that you're using.
So this is crazy. This is Tony and his keys.
Hey, y'all.
So what's awesome about it is that it's got like that's Tony.
So that's Tony on guitar?
Yeah, that's Tony playing guitar. And so what's cool about this though is that we can there's all these sounds in it. So like, you know, I play keys, so I'm playing all the key sounds and organs and modes and whatever. And then Tony's adding all this great stuff on guitar. But we're actually going to be able to have a little bit of percussion because of this machine.
Oh, okay. So the guy with the box isn't coming back?
Not today, but we might be getting
He wasn't scared off by Roker's comments or anything.
He loved that. In fact, he Facebooked about that the next day. He was so excited. We were totally excited. By the way, Al, very nice comment. We appreciate it a lot. Anytime you need a box drummer on one of your shows, we're your people.
Any attention's good attention,
right?
Yeah,
we'll take it. What? Yeah, like, I mean, even if you think that, you know, you have no idea how expensive that box drummer was, Al.
Right.
Anyway, yeah, so we're psyched. We're
that's
just trying to
awesome.
get set up and getting our sound.
So now do you play stuff that's original? Do you just jam? Do you pick up tunes and you just... How do you decide what you're going to go with?
So we wrote all the music custom for this show. Mario had kind of a vibe, like a hip-hop funk vibe that he was looking for. So I composed all the music and then Tony helped produce all of that music. And some of the stuff like that you'll hear on the show, some of it is us jamming on some of my own songs, like just the instrumentals from some of my own songs. But most of it that you'll hear inside the production, like when guests come on, or like in the what do they call transitions between sections. That stuff is stuff that that was written totally for the show.
Right.
So it's kind of a
that's awesome. So original, never settle show, theme music and jam music,
custom made.
That's awesome. Cassandra Kubinsky, tell everybody where they can find you online.
Yeah, guys, I would love to connect with you. You can find me at Cassandra Kubinsky. That's with a K, Kubinsky, and that's on Facebook and Instagram. And then on Twitter, I'm at Cassandra Cub, K-U-B. So if you just pick Cassandra Kubinsky, you'll find me wherever.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you, Cassandra.
Yeah, see
you. You're in the front row today, my friend.
Yes.
We're going to sit down and hang out with Michael C. Campbell, Michael Voices. Michael C. Voices, right?
Yes,
not Michael C. Campbell, it's Michael
and my
Campbell.
friend Benny Randall. So
you never heard about the Motivator?
The Motivator, Benny Randall, who I met at Toastmasters.
Hey, what's
Ross
up, brother?
Brand.
Introduce yourself.
This is Benny Randall Jr., a.k.a. The Motivator. You know how it is. Make sure you see me around the world. We right here at Mario Armstrong's Never Settle show. You know why? Because we never settle. It's not a game. It's a lifestyle, baby.
That's awesome. How did you hook up with Mario? How did you get to know Mario?
We were being interviewed on a radio show. The show was called Boot to Boot. And I think I was interviewed before, and then he was interviewed. So that's how we're there. So, you know, I live by Central Park, so let me come in and give Mario some love there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man. There it is.
Good to see you. So, Michael, do you do intros for like podcasts and live stream shows?
I could do just about anything to that.
I might have to talk to you later on and see if we can work out some kind of deal.
That sounds great
This
to
guy
me.
has the voice. Michael Campbell, great to see you.
Great to see you.
We're getting closer. The show begins at 7 p.m. on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. The crowd's starting to fill in and find their seats. 7 p.m. Eastern. Head on over to the Entrepreneur Facebook page. I'm Ross Brand from Livestream Universe. We're showing you behind the scenes of the Never Settle show. It's the red carpet event, networking, wine bar, caricaturist, band, and everything else. Photo booth, step and repeat. all designed, as Chris Strubb said last week, to lift everybody up. Anybody who needs to be lifted up, anybody who has a dream, if you're an entrepreneur, if you're somebody who's trying to leave a 9-to-5, trying to figure out how to get your own entrepreneurial dream started, this is a show where you're going to learn a lot about those kind of things. It's a terrific show, hosted by Mario Armstrong, Emmy winner, NBC Today Show, NPR, CNN. I mean, come on. You know who we're talking about, Mario Armstrong. It's going to be amazing. We get started 7 p.m. Eastern on the Entrepreneur Facebook page. Let's see what Cathy Nolan is working on.
Audience member and then do the phone board thing. It's like done. So, hello.
Hey, Cathy, just checking in to see
how
what
are
you're
you,
working on.
Ross? I'm actually doing a little bit of. This is called my cheating time, where I'm sketching and inking it in before Thanksgiving.
But only the people watching right now are going to know.
Yeah,
everybody
good,
else
good.
can think the whole thing came together during the show.
Yeah, and then this is Dr. Chloe. So.
This is still, people, this is still extremely fast.
And then,
she's doing this like
during
the pre-show.
And then the audience member that you folks will pick will be drawn here. And then if you're listening to the show, you can't hear anything. Evil Mario going, yeah, ha ha ha. You want to be like good Mario and like go, no, go here and turn it up. So that's what I had to draw.
So
today.
we have the Devil Mario and we have the Angel Mario.
Yeah, they can't see it though. You want to do this? So there's the Devil.
Cathy Nolan's also my camera operator. Look at that.
Although I need one of those. Is that an Archon mount?
It is an Archon mount.
Oh, good.
You know, you can save 20% on Archon mounts.
I know.
Use the promo code Ross Brand.
And the code artist.
Artist as well. Okay.
Awesome.
Cathy Nolan, I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Ross.
Thank you, Cathy. Great to see you as always. Evie, are you live?
I was, but it froze. My
Oh, so let me say a quick hello. Evie was doing the social media. She's a YouNow influencer, works for Roker Media.
Yes.
But your role here on the Never Settle show is handling all the social media as it comes in.
Yes.
How crazy was last week?
Oh, last week was crazy. Amazing though, amazingly crazy. We went beyond the human species. We got cats.
Right.
We got everything on the show, on the tag board, on social media. It was amazing.
So Facebook was the one that was blowing up the most, Shai said.
Yeah.
Had you ever seen Facebook Live move like that?
I mean, it was a great response, and how active everybody was. I have no words. It's awesome.
Right.
And that's what I love about the show, is that it's so engaging, and we literally pull your comments from Facebook and put them right on the show, like in real time.
Are you going to be doing an intro again today for Mario?
Every week I'll be doing the pre-show.
Right.
3 minutes, quickie, and then I'll be doing the coordinating.
And that's on the Entrepreneur Facebook page?
Yes.
And people can find you on YouNow.
Yes, EvieY.live. EvieWhy.live. That takes you right there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ross.
I'm going to head on over to the bar real quick. It's finally gotten a little bit more quiet. Things have quieted down a little bit for Berlin. I know it's a little tough to pour and answer questions as I came over, but now you've got a second. So tell everybody again about Proud Pour. We have new people joining us this week who may not be aware of the good work that you're doing.
Yeah. So we started this company to fix environmental issues. So every bottle of this wine restores, basically plants 875 wildflowers to save bees. That's one main thing that's harming bees, is that they only live for 4 to 5 weeks and then they have nothing to eat but one type of food. It's like us eating almonds for our entire lives. So if you give them a diversity of food, they have a stronger immune system and can fight mites. And then this one is a Sauvignon Blanc to save the ocean, restores 100 oysters per bottle. Also, a lot of wines add a ton of sugar, high fructose corn syrup, glucose, like all sorts of crazy things into the wine. And we don't do any of that. We just let the wine be. It's fermented fruit, as you would expect all wines are, but most wines are not. So just
so it's just from the grape.
Like it's wine. So
no sugar added, no preservatives.
No acid or sugar or tannin powder or all that crazy stuff. No oak chips. Like it's just the wine.
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
What a novel concept, huh?
Right, yeah, I
Just
know.
serving what you're actually buying, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Berlin. Awesome stuff. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So we're going to get ready for the Never Settle show to begin soon. Head on over to the Entrepreneur Facebook page at 7 p.m. Eastern. Evie Y, who we spoke to a couple minutes ago, will do a quick pre-show, about 3 to 4 minutes, and then Mario Armstrong takes the stage for the Never Settle show. I'm calling it a stage, but basically he's wandering around out in the audience, talking to people, taking their questions, taking questions from social media. It's the first live streamed show on Facebook Live that's done with a live studio audience, crowd produced, live studio audience, in-person guests, TV quality production on social media, on Facebook Live. It's going to be amazing. Head on over to the Entrepreneur Facebook page and get ready. Have a great night, everybody.